Hello and welcome, my wonderful Coldplay friends out there. We have a lot of things to discuss today regarding the Music of the Spheres tour. Some updates like how there was a fire on the stage, how they had a surprise song in their recent show, and even just some more updates on the set list and what to expect going forward. So a lot of really cool things to discuss today. But of course, before we get started, I wanted to say that the conversation does not stop here. We talk about this a ton on the Discord. Again, the link for that is in the description. But if you join us on the Discord, we are just gonna be, chatting about fan theories. We have cool emojis and just share our excitement and even share live links to the shows when they happen, which is just really cool to be a part of and to just get that. So if you're looking for the live links to the shows, you wanna see it ahead of time, you wanna see what happens on those specific days, that's gonna be in the channel in the Discord. So look for that again in the description below. But without further ado, let's get started with all this news. So let's start off with the first bit of news I wanted to share with you today, and possibly the reason why you clicked on this video, and that is that there was a fire that took place during one of their sets, and it was a little bit of a scary moment. Stopped the show for about 8 to 10 minutes, and there was a surprise too with that, but it was kind of a crazy moment, and the best way to kind of share exactly what happened is just to show you this video.
Ok, espera un momentito, siento, tenemos un pequeño fuego arriba. Gracias. Thank you for telling us.
So as you can see in that video, Chris thanks the fans for letting them know that there was a fire, because they were in the middle of playing A Sky Full of Stars. Everyone was like, hey, there's a fire going on. They stopped the set, they stopped the performance of Sky Full of Stars in the middle of the song and just took care of things. So first of all, thank you to all the fans who were there, who let them know what was going on. But then also thank you to the behind the scenes crew who were able to keep that contained and just keep everyone safe, really, because even though it was a small fire, it obviously can lead to something much bigger and much more dangerous. So thank you to everyone keeping everyone safe. So that was much appreciated. But something else to mention about this, because as I mentioned, there was about 8 to 10 minutes where they kind of had to keep everything, stop everything, right? They wanted to have a filler for all that time, and Coldplay looked out in the crowd and picked somebody to come up on stage to perform a song with them. And that song that they performed was Gravity. Now, Gravity is a very rare song to hear from Coldplay, especially in a live setting. And if you haven't heard of it before, it's like, I know a lot of people who have never even heard of this song, but it's an old song. It was first performed during a Rush Blood to the Head tour in 2002. It was written around that time, and the song itself was not originally released by Coldplay. It was given to a band called Embrace, another British band called Embrace, and they released that song, and it was a pretty good hit in their sphere there. But Coldplay eventually did release their own version of it in 2005 on a Talk EP or Talk single, like the B-side of it. And so they eventually did release their own version of it, but it's a super interesting song because, as I mentioned, it's never really heard performed live. I think there was just a handful of times that it was actually performed live. Now, if you haven't heard the song before, it's similar to The Scientist in that it's kind of like this acoustic, heartfelt piano ballad, and it's a very pretty song. I really enjoy this song. Wish it was released on an actual album, not just like a B-side single. But what's interesting to me about the whole situation is that they didn't intend to play the song. So as you can see from this picture right here, that fan was holding up a sign that said, "I play Gravity on piano, can I play with you on set?" And so that's what happened. And it's interesting because Coldplay doesn't usually play this song, but they were able to just pick it up and go along with the scene and just kind of fill that time. So that was cool. And it was also cool to see Will sing along to that song. But yeah, just a nice moment, and I'm sure made that kid's life. It must have been just incredible. So congrats to you on being able to play with Coldplay on one of the rarest songs Coldplay's ever played too. Anyway, moving on to some more news. So we have some updates with the set list, right? Earlier last week, there were some rumors going around that they would not be playing Coloratura. And I don't remember exactly where this rumor came from, if it was an interview, if, you know, behind the scenes, what it was, but there were lots of rumors saying that, okay, Coldplay's not playing Coloratura for the rest of tour. And everyone's like, what? Like, everyone loves this song, why are you guys not playing it? And there was actually a tweet that went out, this tweet, and this possibly was a tweet that kind of turned things around. So thank you to this guy. And what happened was they tweeted out this, and Coldplay responded to them. And then a lot of other people responded to that tweet. Coldplay responded to them, and just really spurred this conversation about how much we really do love that song. And in my opinion, it was because of all of this that Coldplay eventually does continue to play Coloratura. So no worries there. We are all safe. Coloratura is back. They are still playing it currently, unless they change their mind later. But first of all, thank you again to this Twitter user for making that tweet. Thank you to all you fans for expressing your love for that song, because I love that song. I think it's the perfect closer to a set. Now, they didn't end with this song, but they still kept it. So yeah, I'm really excited that they're continuing to play Coloratura. But other things to mention during the set list, and something that I really haven't mentioned before, is that the transitions to each song are really cool, and some of them are super impressive. But one of them specifically that I'm thinking about is the one from Scientist to Viva La Vida. It's really cool. If you've seen it before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm sure if you're going to a show, you'll experience it, or you can always just look up a video for yourself. But it's really cool to hear how they have that, and it's really a show. You know, it's not just song. It's really a performance. So I just appreciate that about their set. Now, another thing on the set list that wasn't performed, according to this printed set list here, Guns was supposed to be performed at one of their performances. So they didn't end up playing it from what I understand, but it's at least there's a potential for them to play this song on a future date because it's in their mind. So I don't know exactly what this printed set list was. It looks like it could be used for like lighting cues, sound cues, whatever, but not like actual set list that was on the stage or anything. But so look forward to that if you enjoy that song. I do enjoy that song. But that's pretty much everything I had to mention about the set list. I guess one more quick note about one of the recent performances is that they had a tribute to Taylor Hawkins during Everglow, which was just kind of sweet and sentimental. Taylor Hawkins, drummer for Foo Fighters, unfortunately had passed recently, and so they paid tribute to him in a great way, so I appreciated that. Now, the next thing I wanted to mention is that the app, the Coldplay Music of the Spheres Tour app, is updating their photos. So as you can see, when you click on previous performances and you kind of scroll down a little bit and see whatever date, scroll down and see that there are pictures. It looks like they've been updating the pictures to have like new videos and pictures and stuff from each performance. So after each performance, they have like 3 to 4 different photos, but it looks like they're adding to have more and more. One thing about this though is that someone mentioned in the comments that it would be cool if they had fan photos, you know, a way to be able to share these. And I totally agree. I think that's kind of a missed opportunity because all these photos, yeah, they're professional and everything, but it would be nice to have a platform to people to just like compile a list of things. And I guess you can kind of have that by going to the Discord, right? We have a MOTS tour hype section where you can share all of your excitement and you can share your pictures and stuff and chat with other people. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in being a part of that, again, the Discord link is in the description below where you can kind of hang out with some cool people and it's just a lot of fun. So love to see you there. Honestly, it's just a ton of fun. One last thing that I wanted to do is give a quick shout out to the Coldplay group on Facebook. It's just full of a ton of really cool people, and the admins are just amazing and really funny people. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick shout out because I just love that community so much. But that's everything I had for you today, but I'm sure there's gonna be tons more information about tour, about all these crazy things. Hopefully no more fires or anything, but hopefully more new surprise songs. But of course, if you haven't done so yet, definitely subscribe below to find out about all these exciting things, all this news about Coldplay. I'll definitely be posting more, and if you have any comments about what videos you want to see next, definitely comment below. Definitely comment your thoughts about this video and about tour in general, what you're thinking about how the shows have been and all this hype and all that too. So thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of my little notable community here. I really appreciate you a lot, and I appreciate you sticking around to the end here too. So I'll see you again in the next video. Until then, peace, and I'll chat with you in the Discord. Bye.